It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And some room. And now off to the races. Down the right side.
Inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon Achane with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Chiefs 0. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Chiefs are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Little power on the move that time. It's still tackled shy of the 20.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3-and-out. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Now a 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 1st down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Here comes Tony on the return.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, of that last possession, needing only the 1 play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
They'll swing this out to Tony.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? Guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen?
That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Attack, attack!
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he will have the Chiefs 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. The Chiefs had 2 and 2 through the first 4 weeks of the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close one-score game, and those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence, and they feel like they can continue to get better.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Come back! 43! 43!
Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it as we resume action. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last time everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick 6, and now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they are moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down.
Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2 yards to go, second down.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
And this pass caught by Gray.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets his forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
And that's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
A big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Butker's kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane
with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Next to score, Dolphins 21, Chiefs 10. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yellow.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now here's Mahomes. That is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Now a toss right side. Achane with it. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 163 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Stephanie! Alert! Alert!
On 1st down, back to Achane.
And some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, It's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ready.
And they'll try to run the option here. They'll pitch it out to Achane.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner, but after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the lead grows to 14 and 24-10. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, 15, attack!
Mahomes going to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
I don't need to.
Slot man moves right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he will have the Chiefs first down. At least it appears that way And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Easy.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Mahomes. Incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Vita Vea picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter.
Let's go now.
But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The last series form, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Yellow.
Open man right side is Rice. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Butker on for the PAT. He's got it, and it's 24-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Check.
A give left side. Here's Achane.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep that offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. They'll set up to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one.
On the return, it's Tony.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he goes out right around the 39. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A quick throw caught by Rice.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Yellow, yellow.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
All
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Mahomes now to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
Now Mahomes got to have this one.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Still going inside the 20.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. And And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Yellow.
Here's second down.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
That went into the hands of Tony downfield.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, Ribblin. Easy.
Mahomes now on first down.
Open man downfield. That's Tony.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Hey, 57.
Mahomes to throw it.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another try, second and 10 now.
Hey, 57 colors.
Mahomes.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Boy, 203 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten.
There he goes, left side.
Racing to the end zone.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon Achane.
83 yards.
And the Dolphins are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chiefs 17.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted.
And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They give him a gain of 37.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
down these two.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, 57.
They'll set up a throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 41 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. One final try for Mahomes. It's complete. And he'll get in for the score, and that's going to cut the lead down to 13.
Chiefs 25.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. Partner, a pretty solid, convincing win here in this